warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. 8.
To throw is Newton. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. To the center. To the center. Ready? Check 41. Gun.
The fifth-year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Great. Gun.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
At their own 3-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a...
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 97 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Newton. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Safe. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
$40. 180. 3 bucks. 8. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Big gas. Check.
Newton on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You don't want no try. Switch. Check safety. Check 3. 8.
Now Newton. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude. But your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All day, every day, any day.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Touchdown. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Express. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 52's the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52. We got it.
Throwing again. Newton. And Woods has it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
20. Ready. Slant. Watch the slant. Great. Express.
To the air again, Newton. That's taken in by Henderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Henderson going to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
20.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
24 is the mic. Here it comes. Check. 8. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. I get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 24, check 24.
Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 25, check 25, check 25. Kill.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Great. Check.
On 1st down, here's Love. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, here's Newton. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
1st down, Rams.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
I'm coming after you. Great. 8. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Whip. Watch the whip. Shorty. He's checking.
From the gun, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm going to come back to you. Check your hot read. Check.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They can't hang with us. Switch. Hey!
Again, it's Henderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch. 8.
Check. Lucky. Check nickel. Hey, alert 3. Check.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey. 4 down. Watch out.
Gun.
24's the mic.
Newton. That'll be caught by Cup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Newton now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go, D.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. 49, check.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 18. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Mike 29.
Hey, watch your leg.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Let's go.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's intercepted. intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Newton on 1st down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Looking for Woods that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Ken?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Kill.
Bridgewater here to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
That's side, baby. That's baby side. Shift. Check. Crunch. Check 20. Check 26.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This will be caught inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike 29. In your face. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.